Hey guys, welcome back. I was supposed to post this forever ago, but finally got to it. But anyways, okay, so first of all, I started with her eyebrows and I used a glue stick to glue her brows down and I brushed them out with this little spoolie and I did this so that it could help the brows kind of blend in when I put the white on her face. Um this was for Halloween. um I just haven't had time to go back and edit. Anyway, so I use this like white pigment called Snazaroo, and it's like a chalk type thing. And for this I sprayed the Mario Badescu spray because I feel like water helped it um like be easier to place on the face. um so it made it more like watery, and it was still super pigmented, so it made it like foundation type. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if I'm making sense, but um yeah, so I used this small brush to like put it on her face, and I started with half the face. Here I am going back with a second layer of glue to make sure the brows are, you know, really sturdy for when I put the paint over them. And so I proceeded to do half the face, and I just like did light little strokes and kept going back and dipping it in the little the dip the um face paint. And I got this face paint at Michael's. I thought it actually really worked pretty well. It was probably like $7, so I really recommend if you guys are looking for a face paint that's really pigmented, this is a perfect one. And I'll put it in the description box below. So I'm just putting some translucent powder on the brows, so that way when I put the right now how I'm putting the paint on her eyebrows, it could like stick to it better. And excuse my voice, by the way. I know I sound a little like weird, but I think it's because I'm a little sick right now. This weather out here is really bad. Oh my god, it sucks. Anyways, so I'm just like putting it everywhere I see that there's like some patchiness, and it is looking pretty good. So this is half of the face done. Now it's just the remaining pieces of the other half that I had to finish. And like with any type of foundation, you always have to set it. So, and also don't forget the neck. So that's exactly what I was doing. I had to make sure to blend, a little bit lower. And so what I used to set this was the 35B palette by Morphe. And I used this white shade that comes in there, and a little fluffy brush. And so I started going to like sections. And setting is basically when you put some type of powder on top of like a cream, um, like either foundation or, like in this case, the face paint. And that just makes it so that it stays on longer and doesn't smudge. And so we were using this picture as a reference, this picture of Pennywise. And so he kind of looks like he has eyeshadow, so that's why I went in with like some red to make her eyes look like more hollow and creepy. And so I'm like doing like a, just normal red, a smoky eye. Okie dokes. So next I am going with this black, and this is going to be for the outer edges of the eyes. And I am using this like small blending brush, and I am focusing the black more towards the edges of the eyes and also under the eyes, making it look more like deep and dark. It doesn't have to be perfect, as long as you follow the shape of the eye, I guess. And I literally just did the black on half. And so I went back with this purple shade. It kind of reminded me of like a gray. I didn't have gray eyeshadow, so this was the closest to it. And I used this to like basically outline where I was gonna put the red of the face. You know how Pennywise has that red those red lines through the face. So yeah, so I ended up using that to trace, and then I got this ColourPop uh matte lipstick. You could use eyeshadow, you could use any other red pigment that you have, but this was the easiest for me to use since I used literally the brush that the lipstick came with. And then once I was done with the two lines and I traced over the purple that I had drawn earlier, I just went and I filled in the lips and I connected that to the lines. And the lips, I tried my best to not like do any type of shape so that way it looks like even more creepy. And I went back again with that same black fluffy little brush just to put some more detail and like make like a type of contour and like the outer lips. And this is the picture again that I was using for reference. And so my sister wanted some glam, you know, a little bit of glitter. I ended up using this like I mixed up three things, which was like three sprays of the Mario Badescu spray. I put a little bit of clear eyelash glue or adhesive, and then I added the red glitter. And basically, I came up with this color, and it actually looked really, really good. And so I traced the lines, and then I put some on her lips and on the shadow, the red parts of the shadow. And I think it gave it a nice pop. It was actually looking really, really great. I like how it turned out. It looked, you know, better than I thought I was gonna look. And she really enjoyed it. She scared a lot of kids that day, which was kind of funny but sad because some of them ended up crying. But thank you so much for watching, and if you ever want to do this look, I hope I helped you so that you could try it out. And please subscribe, and thank you.